Do you think that Wayne Rooney is underrated when it comes
100%.
to... Why? Why is that? He's Manchester United's leading goal scorer of all time, and England's.
Yeah.
How on earth can a player like that be underrated? How do we allow that to happen?
And he's obviously second in the Premier League all-time goal-scoring charts. And second man over 200, which is insane considering he didn't always play centre-forward as well. For whatever reason, I don't quite know why he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. Because I think a lot of people, you say Wayne Rooney and they go, oh yeah, great player. But I think when you start thinking of some of the best players around the country and you go, oh, who are some of the greats to play in the Premier League, his name really never gets mentioned one of the first. Do you know what I mean? People will jump to the Thierry Henrys or the Gerrards or, do you know what I mean, Aguero's, people like that. And then when you say Wayne Rooney, they go, oh yeah, he was brilliant as well. So, but I don't quite understand why doesn't...
No, I don't either.
I don't know why he's not held in that kind of same bracket.
Is he the greatest English player to play Premier League football?
Oh, that's a tough question. That it'd certainly be in, I'd say, in the top three.
He's in the conversation, isn't he?
Because you think you took just Premier League.
Yeah.
Because obviously a lot of people go, if you talk about English player in this country, a lot of people talk about Paul Gascoigne, for instance.
Okay.
But I think if you talk
I'm talking Premier League
era,
because that's when football began. We know that.
I would have to say he's in the top three. He's got to be. Steven Gerrard, you definitely put in there. Him. I'm trying to think of a third Premier League. Lampard, maybe. No, do you know what? No, not Lampard. Sorry, unfortunately, I know he's greatest midfield and goal scorer we've ever seen.
Yeah.
But Ashley Cole's got to be in there. Got to be in there. He was the best left back, one of the best left backs in the world for like 15 years.
Yeah. But Wayne Rooney's in that. He's in that top three without doubt. I would probably put him number one actually, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
Ahead of Gerrard.
Yeah, I would. But listen, you've played with these players.
Yeah.
You've been on the pitch. I haven't. So what's the difference? What's it like? Give me some stories of maybe when you were with Rooney in training and with Gerrard in training. Just tell me a bit about.
Rooney always had this like annoying knack of doing things that he said he could do. So, for instance, I'll give an example. We were at England training, and we just had a drinks break, and we're walking back to start training. And he goes, "Oh, Benty, come here." And I went, "Oh yeah." I'm going over. What's up? He went, "Watch me hit this crossbar." Now, obviously, you must have seen it before. Crossbar challenges
from the halfway line.
From the halfway line. He went, "I'm going to hit the crossbar." I went, "Oh, we're gone then." He went, "Oh, I'm not just going to hit the crossbar. I'm going to drill it so it hits the bottom side of the crossbar, bounces down, and then bounces back up into the roof of the net."
He didn't say that. He didn't say all of that.
I promise you, this is what he said to me. I 100% said to him, I went, "Yeah, right, was I thinking, yeah, you're never going to do it." Honestly, he drilled it.
First time? He drilled it from the halfway line?
In the circle.
Yeah.
So around the halfway line. Bing, bing. Underside of the bar.
Hit the underside of
the bar.
No
came
way.
down and went in. And he just turned around and just laughed at me. And you know, it's one of them annoying habits you think, oh, like... Oh.
Sort of thing
I have a go, and I scoop it really high over the bar.
Did you have a go?
Yeah, of course I had a go.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're still coming down, isn't it?
Honestly. But he was just one of them that was a magician. And we went to La Manga on an England kind of training camp when we were young kids.
Yeah.
And he was obviously the youngest in the group, and he was the best player by some distance. He was too powerful for everyone.
At what age?
If I was 15 or 16, he must have been, 14 maybe? And honestly, too powerful for everyone.
What was he like at that age? Was he quite a wide
Stocky,
unit and muscular?
Strong, powerful. He was just throwing people off him left, right and centre.
Had you seen anyone like that before?
Never.
At that kind of age?
Not that force. That was a force of nature.
So everyone knew then that he was going to be that good?
There's always that period though where kind of youngsters, you have a little wobble, didn't you? And you're either going to go one way or the other. We've seen it, unfortunately, with people like Ravel Morrison, where he can go... People have spoke about how good he was, didn't quite live up to the expectations. And we've seen it before with others. But him... You saw the ability, the power, the strength, and you go, "Ooh, it's only a matter of time." And I remember, this one particular time, I think he played in the Youth Cup for Everton, and I remember our coach at Ipswich Town came back, and I remember him coming back to talk to us before we had a youth team game or training or something, and he said, "You need to go and have a look at this kid that's over at Everton." We're like, "Oh," he was like, "He's the best thing I've seen like for the last 10 years," he said, and obviously he was at the time talking about Wayne Rooney.